This short video will show Clear Administrative Credential Program candidates how to download, complete, and upload the CPSEL self-assessment and reflection. In addition, it will show you how to complete or add to the CPSEL self-assessment and reflection and resubmit it at the benchmark and final intervals. To begin with, go to axa.schoology.com and log in with your username and password. Navigate to your course by selecting the Courses menu and clicking on your course. The CPSEL self-assessment and reflection can be found in Section 2. Click on the title to open it, and it will take you to the CPSEL self-assessment and reflection page. There's a little bit of information here at the top, as well as some directions on how to complete the initial assessment, which you'll be doing first within the first 90 days of the program, how to revise it for the end of year 1, and the final revision for your end of program portfolio. These directions here tell you how to complete the content. In addition, down below there's a guide on how to complete the content of the form. You will need to download the form in order to complete it, and that can be downloaded right here by clicking on this form. Be sure you know where your downloads go. Most downloads will go to the desktop or a download folder. Once you've opened the guide, it's in a Word format. You can type in your name, coach's name and date. And you'll be completing this 3 times during the program. So for the initial benchmark, you'll want to mark where you are on this standard for each of the initial boxes for each element. In addition, you'll be including a reflection for the initial section, and you'll be repeating this process for each standard. Also be sure to fill out your name so that it will appear on the top of each page. Once you've completed all sections, you can save the document. I recommend saying Save As your CPSEL self-assessment and reflection initial and include the date. Now you'll want to scroll back up to the top of the page and submit the assignment. You can do that by clicking on Submit Assignment. You'll want to navigate to the Upload tab, which it usually comes up as a default, and click on the File icon. Mine is on my desktop here, and I named it CPSEL Self-Reflection Initial with the date. So I'll select that one and submit it. Now I can see that it's submitted. I can add this directly to my portfolio, but we'll probably want to hold off as the benchmark CPSEL self-assessment and reflection will be the first item that's included in the end of year 1 portfolio. As mentioned before, I'll be completing this same task 2 more times during the course of my 2-year program. So at the end of year 1, I'll go ahead and open up the exact same CPSEL self-assessment and reflection, and now I'll go through that same process of reflecting where I am on the CPSELs, and I'll be marking the benchmark section. So maybe now I'm meeting some of these elements, and I'll be filling out the benchmark reflection. I'll repeat the same process for all of the standards. And then I'll want to save as. Instead of initial, I'm going to save this as the benchmark. And I'll date it, will probably be sometime in June, and save that benchmark. So I'll have to resubmit the assignment at that point. So I'll do that by going to this CPSEL self-assessment and reflection page, clicking the Resubmit Assignment button. Again, it defaults to upload, and I'll hover over this little icon here to add the file. And now I want to make sure I'm adding my CPSEL self-assessment benchmark and select that and submit it. Now this one will be added to my portfolio for the end of year one. So in order to do that, I'll go ahead and click on this Add Your Submission to a Portfolio. If you've already created your portfolio, you can go ahead and add it right in. If not, it will prompt you to create your first portfolio. For more information on creating portfolios, see Section 5. And finally, when it comes time to do the final self-assessment, I'll pull up that same benchmark self-assessment, but now be marking in the final box where I am and completing my final reflection. I'll save it in the same manner, except I'm going to make this my final self-assessment for my end of program. And then again, resubmit, this time my final capsule self-assessment and reflection. Submit it, and then add it to my final portfolio. For more information, you can read the Schoology guide in Getting Started with Schoology in the course, or you can email credentialing@axa.org.